We have been sitting and waiting because Reed would not tell us anything about In the Dark. So, Reed, catch us up, and do we need tissues?
I just want to say before you start, I've been thinking about this all week. I do not know this man. I do not know what this man looks like, but I have been rooting for this man.
Well, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Max died, y'all.
What?
No.
Why?
Yep, he died. I would have much preferred a fake out. But it was, yeah, he rushed in to save Murphy from this guy. I don't want to get too into the thick of it because I don't understand. Then I was like in a blind rage for the last 10 minutes of the episode. But yeah, this bad man picks up a gun, and as Murphy and Max are like escaping through an elevator, he shoots the gun and it goes through the crack of the elevator as it's closing, and it hits Max. We don't see it. Murphy doesn't hear it because she's like talking to him. She's like so excited. She's like, "Oh, we got away. We're free. We did it." And he is on the ground dying. They rush him to the hospital. They go right into surgery because it hit him, in the worst part possible, like right in his chest. He does not make it. Yeah, it's frustrating. Doesn't even begin to cover it because in this episode, Murphy finally like clears her name. She held up her end of the bargain as a CI. She's free. She's no longer a criminal. She's no longer anything. Like she does what she needs to do. And they were planning their life together. They're engaged. They're gonna, move on with their life. And he dies. So yeah, that happened. And it's definitely not a fake out. He's definitely dead. Because the preview is like Murphy trying to avenge his death, which I'm like, why are we doing this in the series finale? When we could have had like a nice, happy ending for them. Even though I feel like I'm on record saying I don't see how Murphy can get a happy ending, but like I really came around to her and I think she really deserved it this time. But it's just like one more gut punch for her. I have to say, Perry Matfeld acted so well. I saw a behind the scenes clip from the second that she realizes that he was shot. We see it from her perspective. So the whole screen was just what she sees, which is just blurry. And I saw a behind the scenes clip of Perry when they're like rushing him through the hospital on the gurney. Perry had a camera strapped to her chest and like right up here so that it filmed everything from her perspective. So she's like acting heartbroken and everything. And she has this whole contraption strapped to her as they're running. I didn't like how this, as a fan, I didn't like what happened in the episode, but I liked seeing her performance. It was really great. But yeah, he's dead. Max is dead.
That made me get emotional about a man I don't know. I did not want a single scene of, but like, why would they do that? Does it feel like shock writing, or does it feel like later it will work?
I don't know. I have to say though, I do understand. I might have mentioned it last week. I understand why the Veronica Mars fans were so enraged when the Hulu revival in the last episode, Veronica and Logan get married, and then he dies like the next day off camera, and it just seemed like they gave the character happiness, and then just like in an instant, for the sake of story, they take that away and make her devastated and just like open up a whole new arena of trauma for her, which felt unnecessary. At the time I didn't really. I love Veronica Mars, but I did not love Logan, so I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like I watch it for Kristen Bell, I watch it for Veronica, like I'm fine. But like this felt in the dark. Like I understand where that passion and that outrage came from for Veronica Mars, but like this felt so different to me because I was invested in this couple, and it was like 4 years of payoff of them trying to make this work and her trying to not go to jail. And then just to see it all in like the blink of an eye be taken away from her. I just don't know what. I'm just like frustrated and devastated. I want to quote Tyra Banks when she yelled at that girl on America's Next Top Model, but my passion has kind of died down because I've had some space from the episode. I was like, I was rooting for you in the dark. I was rooting for you.
I know it's one thing. You do get these characters that thrive when they're put through traumatic experiences. You see it all the time in soaps in particular. But when the show was so close to the end, how does it serve the story to take away that character's happiness one more time when you're not even going to get to see the story that unfolds from it, if you know what I mean? Final episodes
Beyond,
are.
beyond
Go ahead.
Murphy though, like Max didn't deserve that.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it just doesn't make sense for his story to end like that. I mean, I guess I do want to like reserve like full judgment until I see the full vision and see how the series finale handles this. I guess I'll give them that grace.
Mhm.
But I don't know. It doesn't feel right for his character to. You could say he sacrificed his life for Murphy, but that's not really what happened technically, because he had already saved her and then he got shot after they were. I don't know. It was just like it's like, why did that? I don't know why that needed to happen. Even if he did get shot, I would have liked to see him pull through,
Mhm.
but that's not what happened. We instead saw her heartbroken saying her last goodbyes to him, and I was like, it'll be cheap if they walk back on this.
Mm. And do we know for a fact that the series finale gets to serve as a series finale, or it's not like
Yeah.
a cliffhanger one?
Yeah, they filmed two.
Oh,
and
yes.
yeah,
See, they were
so
wise. That's good.
yeah. So we're
Well,
getting the
we'll say.
alternate ending with closure. Can't wait to see what that is.
Probably like a graveside scene with some flowers, unfortunately.
It- if they make her pregnant with his baby, I think that well, expect a new rant next week.
Yeah, that'd be very cliched.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah.
So moral of the story, I'm not happy. Rest in peace, Max. You didn't deserve it.
I'm so sorry this happened in what is that? Was that the penultimate episode, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Well, reserving judgment. But again, this floor is all yours. Once the series finale is aired, and we'll probably have a discussion about the things we put characters through at the end of series for shock.